I think we are ready to go with it. We're just working out what to do. Have you got them as... You've taught them up as title winners.
I talked them up from 2 years ago, haven't I? I didn't say winners. Chelsea.
Okay.
When everyone was putting the knife in Chelsea, I was saying...
Everyone? Not me.
The majority of people, I always thought Chelsea could do something special. Started on the pot.
So good they're going to finish fourth, Micah.
No, but we was talking about in a top four.
Oh, everyone's sticking a knife in.
I'd like us, though, in the next week or two, depending on signings, if we're allowed to change our mind.
I will allow you to do that.
I'm convinced if Liverpool get a centre-half in, I would then go with Liverpool.
But you don't have any of you got Chelsea higher than fourth, anyway.
No. Can we put the graphic back
yeah,
up,
we're going
please?
to. Yeah. We're just talking Chelsea for this second.
Oh, okay. Just Chelsea for that. Yeah, I have Chelsea. I think they've been consistent. I think they're a really good side in spells.
Good enough to finish fourth. But you've gone with Manchester City, Micah, so talk us through that.
He's an ambassador, remember?
That's part of the contract.
Don't start this nonsense again, please, guys.
Did you have Manchester City before you saw them last night?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I watched Liverpool play, and I know they had a couple players out and that sort of stuff, new signings, but I just thought they looked a little bit open. I thought Rodri was going to be out a little bit longer. There's reports he's going to be back in the team sooner rather than later. The performance of Reinders was amazing. When Shirky came on the pitch, how many times have we seen City when someone goes into a low block and they can't break him down? I think Shirky can do that. Oscar Bob, who had a terrible injury last season, come back and he looked sharp. They look like they've got more energy in the midfield now. So that's why I think it could go either way. I think with what Liverpool have brought in, Wirtz I think he's been my signing of the summer. That's how highly I rate him. But I just think the energy that Man City lost last season has come back. So that's why they just picked
Daniel, what could hold City back?
I think injuries, for everybody, it's the same thing. But I think injuries is the thing for them. They're a fantastic football team, and on their day, they're the best. When they're flying, they're the best team in the league. The football they play, the goals they create, the dominance they have in possession, the manager's unbelievable. So typically speaking, I would say Man City would win the league. But for me this season, I still think this year is going to be another year for them to get closer to their best. And I think next season they'll fly.
Do you have doubts, well, clearly you do, because you've got them third, about whether they are ready to claw back to the summit?
Yeah, I've never usually bet against Pep and City, but I just think maybe defensively, and I know they're throwing Trafford in there, and I think he's a really top goalkeeper, and he will be a really good keeper. But I just have that gut feeling. I think Arsenal might do it this year. But as I said to you, I think if Liverpool get a centre-half in, I would definitely change my mind on Liverpool. Even looking at Liverpool the other night, sometimes when Liverpool aren't even at it, or even City, when they're at the best, they'll still score 2 goals or 3 goals, even when they're average. So they've got that goal threat constantly that probably Arsenal obviously lack, and certainly United do, but in terms of winning the league title. I think what we've seen with Arsenal today, defensively very, very good, and I think the attacking players, if they turn up over the next few months, then they'll have a hell of a chance.
Is that why you've gone with Arsenal? Because you just feel that potentially the additions are going to give them that?
Yeah, I think so.
That little bit extra.
Obviously, we're guessing a little bit when the strikers coming in, but we've got Saka and these other players. I just think, and again, if they can get somebody in the door over the next week or two, I'm thinking maybe it could be Arsenal's year. Yeah,
that's it. I think
last year the problem defensively excellent. We saw that again today. But if they could just add a few more goals, and I think they will improve in that this year. Yeah. Huge threat.
I think it's that transfer window, man. I think if Liverpool bring another 1 or 2 players in or whatever it may be, I think where they are right this very moment, they're a strong squad. But I do think they need maybe 1 more addition or 2 addition to strengthen up. I think they need a defender, 1 defender, and of course 1 more attacker. They're a little bit short in both of those areas, and I think if they can add those add 2 players in those positions before the window, I think they'll have a much better round.
Even the other night when they weren't at their very best, Liverpool, they scored 4 goals. Let's go the week before in the community again, not at their very best. They scored 2 goals. You think on a bad day Liverpool will score 2 goals? That's why if they can improve and get a centre half in. it will obviously be difficult to
But
stop.
you've also gone, Roy, for Newcastle United to break the monopoly there and get themselves into the top 4. And everyone's talking about Newcastle having this disaster of a summer.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think the weekend, and I think they'll get business done over the next week or two. I think they'll pull something out of the bag. They'll surprise 1 or 2 people. And obviously, you look at Eddie Howe and what he's done. I think he's a brilliant coach. I think Newcastle are on for another good season.
All right, so Newcastle in 4th. Mike, I just want to clean up your predictions as well. Let's just go back to it. Spurs to rise all the way from 17th under Thomas Frank to 5th.
I think Thomas Frank is an incredible manager. I think he's a great man manager and gets the best out of the players he's got. I think it was a massive blow losing Maddison, but bringing in Kudus and being linked with Eze, even Richarlison scoring 2 goals the other day, I just feel like the morale's been lifted a little bit. I don't know over the consistency over the season. If Van der Ven was to get injured, that could play dividend for them.
Demands of Europe, Mike, do you think they can deal with that?
I think they can. I actually think they can. I think the way the manager wants to play, and he can change up his style of play. He can go more direct. He can play out from the back. And I think it was just a good, energetic first performance. And this is only of 1 game. I'm judging everything. I had Liverpool 2 days ago, but then I want to watch them play a little bit open. But I just think Spurs are going to be good this season.
And we can reveal there is a bit of recency bias involved in these predictions because about 20 minutes ago, Daniel decided to throw Manchester United into the mix.
What? now you guys are trying to throw me under the bus. I am going with Manchester United in the 5th position because there's no Europe. I think for me, that is crucial. I was part of the 13-14 season for Liverpool. We had no Europe. And I think when you're training 1 game a week, and you're working with the manager and the camaraderie in the camp and you get an extra day off during, you have a good performance, the gaffer goes, boys, have 2 days off. The vibe...
So the days off,
No. So the vibe within the camp and the recovery, you get to recover if there's injuries. There's I think, what they're building, they're trying to build something special here. And I like the attackers, and I think they'll start to gel more in training and get more chemistry going. The manager will have more time on the training pitch. So I don't think there's any excuses from Manchester United. I know Roy's probably thinking to himself, Stud, you're miles off it.
No, listen, I hope you're right.
Fair.
I hope you're right.
Where do you see them?
Sorry?
Where do you see them?
I'd see United, I want to say, just top half. 9th or 10th.
Okay.
Or 8th.
I'm going to break some more sort of trade inside secrets here as well, because Mike has been hopping up and down on that new sofa as if he's sitting on a pincushion all afternoon, and it's all because of his fantasy team, Mike.
Absolute disaster.
This is the only weekend.
For Bruggen, honestly, 30 seconds and he has a clean sheet. Konza playing outstandingly well. Next minute he gets a red card. Van der Ven stepped up. Toss him.
A key player, Maresca said the other night.
They said it was guaranteed to play. Oh, Saka, I need more from you, Saka. 10 million quid on 3 points. Palmer, 10.5 as well. Reinders, I've been talking up all summer, delivers.
Should have captained him.
I should have got Captain Salah. Don't you worry about that. Wirtz let me down. I want to see more on Watkins, and João Pedro. But 2 strikers, 2.6.
So you're the guru at this, as far as I understand. So people are going to be hanging on your
That's
every
not true.
word on
I'm
this.
not the guru.
Is he not?
Says who?
Says me.
So what are your moves going to be this week then? Is it going to be
Wild card.
radical change?
I'm changing everything. Wild card. You get? I'm dropping everything. Everyone had the audition today over this weekend and they failed, so I'm changing everything.
Can you give us some secrets on whom you're potentially going to add?
Haaland's going in. Haaland's going in. He's fit, he's fast, he's ready. Haaland has to go in there.
That's my captain.
Is
That's
it?
my captain, see? Talking about you run stuff. You ain't run nothing. You're going to do something. I'll tell you right now.
I think everyone's switched off now. It's become fantasy Premier League chat. But thank you for that insight. That was wondrous and very informative. Micah, thank you. Daniel, thank you very much. Roy, thank you very much as well.